Thank you so much. A very good morning and greetings from Asia's first media university and India's largest media university. Esteemed fellow speakers, panelists is here, and each one of you is an authority in your field. And of course, the young dynamic team led by Antara, who has made this happen. First of all, let me share with you a good news that this year, Makhanlal Chaturvedi National University of Journalism and Communication, in its 31-year history, has established a new record. This time, we have got 97,000 admissions. That is unprecedented, and we have got students from across India who have enrolled in our programs. This is also the year where for the first time we figured in India Today's ranking of Indian universities, and we have about 1,000 universities across the country, and we have been ranked number 34. And in mass communication, we are ranked number 12 across India. Why I am sharing all this is because you may be surprised to know that recently the Higher Education Department organized an outreach program with schools in Madhya Pradesh. And many principals in these schools were not even aware of the existence of this university or the availability of media courses. I think that is where MPKonnect is important. It is to connect us inwardly and outwardly. Believe me, I've been coming off and on to Madhya Pradesh, but it's in last September when I took charge at the peak of COVID. And let me tell you that in the last 1 year has been a great journey of discovery of Madhya Pradesh, which I believe is perhaps the most resourceful state in the country. Immense potential. I'm reminded of a famous dialogue from Bollywood where someone says, one of the characters say that मेरे पास this है, मेरे पास वो है, मेरे पास ये है, and we have got everything, in Madhya Pradesh. But somewhere the other smaller states which are doing comparatively better, they say that when we ask them, तुम्हारे पास क्या है? They say, मेरे पास network है. And I think that that's what MPKonnect seeks to do. That networking. Because somewhere I was told about this very interesting anecdote when I landed in Bhopal. It's an interesting story. I was told that there were two Bhopal friends, and one of them for the first time went to Mumbai and saw the sea. पहली बार समंदर देखा. तो समंदर देख के बड़ा आया, वापस आया, तो कहते अरे तुम मुंबई गए थे, क्या देख के आए? He said कि समंदर देखा हमने, बहुत बड़ा है, इतना बड़ा है, इतना पानी. So this fellow asked him that अपने बड़ा तालाब से बड़ा है क्या? So we are so enriched with so many things that sometimes we tend not to look outside. And that should not become our handicap or our weakness. And I think MPKonnect, when Antara came and met me and told me about this initiative, I said that generally people have all these conferences to connect you to the state, bring people from outside to the state. So you have vibrant Gujarat, you have, vibrant MP, you have a lot of states are organizing a lot of stuff to attract investors. And here is somebody who's trying to connect the state with the rest of the world. And that's what attracted me to this unique concept, So I said, yes, it is important that we know what is happening outside of us. Today, when you look at the world, I was sitting with a very dynamic entrepreneur, and she is perhaps the leading woman entrepreneur of the state. And recently, one of our own Indian origin person became the head of Chanel. Before that, Parag Agrawal took over Twitter. You have Google, Microsoft, everything being handled by Indians. And they all studied, they are all products of Indian universities, mind you. Yesterday I was listening to Geeta Gopinath on television. She's the chief economist for the International Monetary Fund. Is it just education? No, I think that it's networking opportunities that is taking them globally. And I think that is where Madhya Pradesh, entrepreneurs in Madhya Pradesh, educationists in Madhya Pradesh, social workers in Madhya Pradesh, NGOs in Madhya Pradesh, tourism in Madhya Pradesh should reach out to the world outside. It's a huge opportunity waiting, and for me it's not just outside, doesn't mean just outside of India, outside of the... In the coming month on February 18, 19, 20, we are organizing a 3-day National Short Film Festival, which is the Bharati National Short Film Festival at our new premises, upcoming new premises in Bisankeri on the outskirts of, in fact, after this meeting I am going there for an inspection. Now that is when cinema luminaries from across the country are going to be in Bhopal. You are going to have the Subhash guys and the Madhur Mandarkars and Hema Malini, and all of them are coming down to our university. What we are trying to do is we are trying to showcase Madhya Pradesh to them and also connect people in Madhya Pradesh to this national cinema, to the people, the directors, the producers, so that they get an opportunity to connect. So that today Madhya Pradesh is fast emerging as a hub of cinema. You have some of the films being made out here, some of the films which are being produced here. Recently you had Vidya Balan's Sherni, which was shot in Madhya Pradesh. You had so many films, every day, venues are being booked. The other day I was traveling to, I was in Chanderi, and there is a Kila Koti there. I had gone to have a cup of tea there. They said that, sir, आज आपको चाय मिल गई, कल से आपको नहीं मिलती. I said कि क्यों बंद कर रहे हो? कहते नहीं सर, 1 महीने के लिए टोटली OTT वालों ने बुक कर लिया है. Madhya Pradesh has become a hot destination for. Imagine this state. I remember when I started my journalism, we used to report this as a state, a Bimaru state. We used to report this state कि यहाँ सड़क में गड्ढे नहीं है, गड्ढे में सड़क है. And today, you have some of the fastest expressways in this state. And last week I was traveling to Indore. It hardly took me not even 3 hours to reach Indore, which was inconceivable a few years back. This is the kind of developments which are taking place, and why not, when we have all this immense potential, a great human resource talent, that's there. So why don't we connect to the rest of the world in different sectors? Bhopal has become a great education hub. So many universities, almost a dozen universities in Bhopal, which are there. It's become an education. I see people from far off. Come to think of it, the other day I met a girl from Kerala, who has come here to study Ayurveda. That's interesting, right? It's like taking coal to Newcastle, kind of. I mean, imagine people go to, from all over the world, people go to Kerala for Ayurveda. And here is a girl from from Kerala who has come to learn Ayurveda in Bhopal at the Kushiram, Ayurveda Institute. I mean, this is the kind of opportunities that exist, not only as individuals but as institutions. We need to reach out to partners across the country, and they are willing, they are too keen to come to Madhya Pradesh. I have seen that from I am in the education sector. We are a totally self-financed university. Though we are a state university, we don't get 1 rupee grant from the state. We are entirely self-financed. Our entire salaries come from our own, funds. Our buildings have come from our own funds. We have even bought land from our own funds. We have not taken anything free. This is a unique model. Makhanlal is a unique model of how a government university can be self-sufficient without taking 1 rupee from the state. And we are offering the same kind of facilities that a government university would offer. Yet, we have evolved an economic model wherein we are self-sufficient. So we have such examples. And today, when we try to reach out, we have national in our name. We are the only university where the Honorable Vice President of India is our visitor of our university. But when we try to reach out, so many universities are keen. In the last 1 year, at least 6 universities have signed MOUs with our university, and they want our university to set up their studios, their labs, their facilities. So what I'm trying to say here is that we need to tell the world about us. There is an advertisement, I'm sure that some of you are related to advertising sector also. There is an adage in advertising which says that, the codfish, we all take the cod liver oil capsules. The codfish lays 1,000 eggs at a time, but no one comes to know about it. But the hen in your neighborhood lays 1 egg and tells the whole world about it. The whole world comes to know that yes, a hen has laid an egg. I think it's time that we also tell the world about the eggs that we are laying. We need to tell the world, and that's only possible through networking, where we connect to the rest of the country and the rest of the world. We tell them that yes, we have this potential, there are things which we can do far better, and if you and I can collaborate, because this is the age of cooperation, this is the age of collaboration, and collaboration is only possible through networking. So yes, we all are focusing a lot on working, but it's equally important that along with the work you do network, and let us not do it individually, let us also do it collectively, and that's what I think this entire exercise of MPKonnect is all about. Thank you for patiently listening to me. I'm sure that the deliberations at this day-long event is going to really serve as a bridge between the people of Madhya Pradesh and the rest of the country, and would enable us to make our presence far, far stronger. Let us all become brand ambassadors of Madhya Pradesh. That's what I try to do even in my social media. I have started a series called MP Ajab Hai Sabse Gajab Hai. So whatever new thing, even if it could be, a Mawa Bati, I put it on my social media, and then I find so many people, oh, you have got this thing. So I said, yes, come over to Madhya Pradesh and enjoy it, We have a large heart. We are the heart of India. I am sure we can accommodate the rest of the country and the world. Thank you so much.